Am I the type to wear sunglasses indoors? No. How's it going, boys? Welcome to the early sub. I am Josh Nunez. So, a European Super League, could it happen? No, I don't think so. At least not right now. I think there's too much, cloudy details that could be mixed up if we were to discuss a Super League team, or a Super League, a European Super League. And but what would a hypothetical one look like? It's been an idea that's been tossed around for the past couple years. Is for all the biggest clubs on the planet, which are mostly in Europe, would all combine and form a league. And so this has been going on, but lately, because Real Madrid decided to, get all upset and start to be a bunch of crybabies about their postponement with their match Celta Vigo, they have in response gone ahead and proposed a Super League in Europe. So that's where the idea is really starting to get drawn up. That's why I've thought of this, why I was inspired to show you this model. Okay, now this is one of the two trickiest parts of a Super League. How many would be in? Because teams already have to deal with domestic competitions, and adding a year-long actual league that they have to play with the best teams in the world, week after week, it's tough. So how many teams would you put in? Me, I say 20. We're talking about a league. It's a real league. So you put in 20 teams. But that number can be negotiated between 15 to 10,
What?
Just really depends. There's pros and cons from adding and taking some away. So that's just something for the FIFA hierarchy to discuss.
Yo, that's dumb!
Now, this is the other tricky part, is who would you allow into this league? It's tough because I've always been somebody who says, I want the best in the world facing off against the best in the world. I don't have that much interest in seeing really big upsets. I don't care much to see minnows take on the Giants, because the Giants normally step on the minnows. I want to see the Giants slug away against the Giants. I want to see Real play with the Bayerns, for the biggest competition in the world. I don't want to see Real take on a lower team from Bulgaria. You know what I'm saying? So with my model, I put in 20 teams from 7 different leagues, ranging from the top 5 leagues in Europe, so La Liga, the Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, and Ligue 1. And I also put one team from the Eredivisie in the Netherlands, so Ajax and PSV, and then a couple Portuguese league teams as well. What can I say? I'm an American. Us Americans, we love playoffs. We love playoffs. We love it. We put it in every single sport we have in this country. We love the idea. Tiebreaker, let's put them in a playoff. We just love it. We love the idea of playing it out and decide a winner, and that's what I think would be best for a Super League like this. Sure, playing, certain games throughout a league, playing the 38 games and seeing the standings at the end is great and all, but these are the best sides in the world we're talking about, and it would just be amazing to still be able to put them in that knockout stage that the Champions League offers, but bring it to this new Super League that we're proposing. So I totally propose a playoff. I love the idea of it. A few rule changes I think would have to be implemented in the competition itself, because instituting a whole league for players like this would really put a lot of stress on them, and that's kind of one of my biggest concerns. So I would totally put an additional sub on the bench that'd make 8 for each side instead of the 7, and add an injury substitute into the game where if somebody gets hurt, it doesn't use up one of the 3 substitutions a team can make in the game. So it'd be able to save that in case there's a very early injury or somebody pulls a muscle very early in the game, and it doesn't mess the team up. So yeah.
No.
So another question is, so what would happen to the Champions League and to the Europa League? I think this could become the new Champions League. I think we could refer to this new European Super League as the new Champions League. And so that would solve that. And as for the Europa League, it could keep the same format it has presently, but or it could totally replicate the same system that I've had, but with second tier teams, just like the Europa League has now. So it could follow suit, or it could just stay the way it is. You know, again, that's probably something for the FIFA hierarchy to discuss. It's time for Cat's Corner. Cassie, would you want a European Super League? So anyways, I kind of for one and I'm totally behind a European Super League. I think it totally ruins the integrity of domestic competitions, and I really like domestic competitions. You know, I enjoy watching the Premier League and the Bundesliga, and I don't think the world is really ready for a Super League yet. I don't think they're ready to let go of how important domestic competitions are yet. But it's definitely an intriguing idea. I would love to see the best play the best all the time, you know, often. You know, it's a soccer fan's dream. So until, you know, my system is flawed, you can probably find a million problems, which if you do, you should put in the comment section below what you would fix and what you would say. And yeah, I mean, if I see a system in front of me that I totally agree with, I would totally be behind it. But as of right now, nothing yet. But it's totally a really interesting idea. So I hope you like the model, hope you like the video. You should like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.